Today we take up the history of English literature in a nutshell, part 2, and the part 2 starts from 17th century up to the Restoration, that is 1601 to 1660. Now this age is known as the Caroline period because of Charles I being the king during this time from 1625 to 1649. We'll look at the various genres which were existent during this time. So first we take up Jacobean drama, which started. So there was this comedy of humors which was basically started by Ben Jonson, and Ben Jonson said that there were 4 kinds of humors: blood, choler, phlegm and bile, and this was what dominated. Any one of these dominated human body, and then one person became of a particular temperament because of that, and this is what produced and ruled over the entire philosophy of comedy of humors. Now we have other writers like Bacon, Ascham. There was the authorized version of the Bible that came up during this time. This is what we are talking about, the prose of the Caroline period. Then metaphysical poetry came up there during this time. We have Donne, Marvell, George Herbert, Crasher, Vaughan, the Cavalier poets, Herrick, Carew, Suckling and Lovelace. Now this age is also known as the age of Milton from 1625 to 1660. Now Milton wrote the Paradise Lost, Paradise Regained, Samson Agonistes, On the Morning of Christ's Nativity, L'Allegro, Il Penseroso, Comus, Lycidas, Areopagitica. Now if we talk about the Caroline poets, Robert Herrick, Thomas Carew, Sir John Suckling, Richard Lovelace, Richard Crasher, George Herbert and their works. Robert Herrick wrote Noble Numbers, Thomas Carew wrote He That Loves a Rosy Cheek, Sir John Suckling, Why So Pale and Wan, Fond Lover. Richard Lovelace read To Athlia from Prison, and George Herbert wrote The Temple. The Caroline prose writers include Jeremy Taylor, who wrote Holy Living, Holy Dying. Thomas Fuller wrote Worthies of England. Sir Thomas Browne wrote Religio Medici. Isaac Walton wrote The Complete Angler. Edward Hyde wrote The History of the Great Rebellion, and Thomas Hobbes wrote The Leviathan. In the 17th century, after the Restoration, if we take it, it's also known as the Age of Dryden from 1660 to 1700. And poetry, if we take, Dryden wrote Astra Redux, Absalom and Achitophel, Religio Laici, The Hind and the Panther, The Fables. We have Samuel Butler, who wrote Hudibras, Don Quixote. If we take the prose of Dryden's time, Dryden himself wrote Essay of Dramatic Poesy. Bunyan wrote The Pilgrim's Progress, Grace Abounding, The Holy War, The Life and Death of Mr. Badman. Then we have Sir William Temple. You have John Locke, who wrote the Essay on the Human Understanding and Treatise on Government, Thoughts on Education. Then we have John Evelyn and Samuel Pepys, and they wrote the Diary. Drama of Dryden's age, if we see, the Restoration Comedy of Manners came up during this time. Writers were William Wycherley, William Congreve, George Farquhar, Reverend Jeremy Collier, Dryden himself, who wrote The Royal Martyr, Conquest of Granada, All for Love, Antony and Cleopatra. We have Thomas Otway, who wrote Venice Preserved and Orphan. Heroic tragedy, if we take up, this also came up during this particular age. We have John Dryden writing The Indian Queen, Tyrannic Love, The Conquest of Granada, Amboyana, Aurangzeb. Alkanaz Settle wrote The Empress of Morocco. Sir William Davenant wrote The Siege of Rhodes. Natalie wrote The Rival Queens. Thomas Otway's Venice Preserved. Coming to the age of Pope, let's look at the prose during this time. Daniel Defoe wrote The Life and Adventures of Robinson Crusoe, Moll Flanders, Roxana, Colonel Jack, The Memoirs of Cavalier. Swift came up with The Battle of Books, A Tale of a Tub, The Gulliver's Travels. Addison and Steele, they came up with the periodical papers, Tatler, The Spectator. John Arbuthnot wrote The History of John Bull. The age of Johnson, starting from 1745 to 1798, we are continuing with the prose. See, Samuel Johnson wrote The Vanity of Human Wishes, Irene, The Rambler, The Spectator, The Adventurer, The Idler, A Dictionary of English Languages, and Rasselas. Goldsmith wrote The Traveller, The Vicar of Wakefield, The Deserted Village. Sheridan's The Rivals, A School for Scandal. His famous works, David Hume came up with the History of England, History of Scotland, History of Charles V, and History of America. Edward Gibbon wrote History of the Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. Edmund Burke came up with On American Taxation, On Conciliation with America, Letter to a Noble Lord, Letters on a Regicide Peace. Thomas Paine wrote Inquiry into the Origin of Ideas of the Sublime and Beautiful, and William Godwin wrote Inquiry Concerning Political Justice. The Age of Johnson, if we take up the novel, we have several writers here. Afraban, Samuel Richardson wrote Clarissa or the Adventures of a Young Lady, and Sir Charles Grandison, and these are also classified as epistolary novels. Fielding, The Adventures of Joseph Andrews, The History of Tom Jones. Smollett, you have History of England, Roderick Random, Adventures of Peregrine Pickle, The Expedition of Humphrey Clinker. Goldsmith, The Vicar of Wakefield. Lawrence Sterne, A Life and Opinions of Tristram Shandy, Gentleman. Henry Mackenzie, The Man of Feeling. William Godwin, you have Caleb Williams, or Things as They Are. Francis Burney, Evelina, or The History of a Young Lady's Entrance into the World. And Cecilia. Now we must remember that it was during this time that two particular kinds of novels came up, that were the picaresque novels and the epistolary novels. We have also the Gothic novels coming up during this age. You have the writers of Gothic novels as Horace Walpole, who wrote The Castle of Otranto. Clara Reeve wrote Old English Baron. Anne Radcliffe, who wrote The Mysteries of Udolpho and the Italian. Matthew Gregory Lewis, also known as Monk Lewis, who wrote Ambrosio or the Monk. You have the Age of Johnson. We take up the verse. Johnson wrote London, The Vanity of Human Wishes. Goldsmith's The Traveller, The Deserted Village. Edison wrote Chevy Chase, The Babes in the Wood. William Blake's Poetical Sketches, Songs of Innocence, Songs of Experience. George Crabbe came up with The Village, The Newspaper, The Parish Register, The Borough, Tales in Verse, Tales of the Hall. Coming to the Romantic Revival, we have poets like Keats, Gray Scott, Percy, Thomas Chatterton, William Collins, James Macpherson, and all these came up with poems which are classified as parts of the Romantic Revival. So we have Keats's Endymion, Gray's Elegy, Scott's Lay of the Last Minstrel, Bishop Percy's Relics of Ancient English Poetry. Thomas Chatterton came up with Ella and Ballad of Charity. William Collins's The Ode on the Popular Superstitions of Scotland, considered as a subject of poetry, and James Macpherson came up with Fragments of Ancient Poetry. Thomas Gray wrote On a Distant Prospect of Eton College, Ode to Spring, On the Death of a Favorite Cat, The Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard, The Progress of Poesy, The Bard. Robert Burns wrote The Cotter's Saturday Night. William Cooper wrote The Task. Christopher Smart wrote Song to David. Coming to the age of Wordsworth, which is classified as 1798 to 1832, we have William Wordsworth coming up with the lyrical ballads along with Coleridge. Then you have the Prelude. You have Samuel Taylor Coleridge, The Ancient Mariner, Christabel, Religious Musings, Ode on the Departing Year, Destiny of Nations, Walter Scott, The Lay of the Last Minstrel, The Minstrelsy of the Last Border, Marmion, Lady of the Lake, Waverley. Southey wrote Joan of Arc. Wat Tyler, Landor, Hellenics, Gebir. Campbell wrote Pleasures of Hope. Gertrude of Wyoming, Lord Ullin's Daughter, The Last Man, Irish Melodies. Then coming to the younger poets, there was Byron, who wrote Hours of Idleness, English Bards and Scotch Reviewers. Manfred, Cain, Childe Harold, Don Juan. Shelley wrote The Necessity of Atheism, The Skylark, The Cloud, The Sensitive Plant, Ode to the West Wind, A Lament, Revolt of Islam, Queen Mab. John Keats wrote Endymion, Lamia, Hyperion, The Eve of St. Agnes, Isabella, La Belle Dame Sans Mercy. Leigh Hunt wrote The Story of Rimini. Coming to the age of Tennyson, 1832 to 1837. Let's look at the verse first. Tennyson himself wrote Timbuktu, the Princess in Memoriam, which he was written in the memory of his friend Arthur Hallam. Maud, a monodrama, Enoch Arden, and other poems. Then his historical plays include Queen Mary and Harold, Becket, Ideals of the King, The May Queen, Enoch Arden, Dora. All these were written by Tennyson. Then we have Browning, who wrote Paracelsus, Stafford, Sordello, miscellaneous poems. Then we have Christmas Eve and Easter Day, Men and Women, Dramatis Personae, The Ring and the Book, and Asolando, published on 12th December 1889, the day Browning died in Venice. Now coming to Matthew Arnold, he wrote Sohrab and Rustam, Tristram and Iseult, Balder Dead, Empedocles on Etna, stanzas from the Grand Chartreuse. Arthur Hugh Clow wrote Thyrsis. Elizabeth Barrett Browning wrote Casa Guidi of Windows and Cry of the Children. Now come to the pre-Raphaelitism. Dante Gabriel Rossetti wrote The Blessed Damozel, Wordsworth, the ballads he wrote were The White Ship, Sister Helen, Edinburgh. Sonnet series include The House of Life. Then you have Christina Georgina Rossetti, right? Religious feeling incorporated in her writings. We have William Morris, who wrote The Defense of Guinevere and other poems, The Life and Death of Jason, The Earthly Paradise. Charles Swinburne, Atlanta and Caledon, Erechthesis, and English dramatic trilogy on Mary Stuart, of which best is Tristram of Lyonesse. You have Edward Fitzgerald, who wrote the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Martin Farquhar Tupper, who wrote Proverbial Philosophy. Lord Macaulay, who wrote Lays of Ancient Rome. Lord Lytton, who wrote King Arthur, The Lost Tales of Miletus. George Eliot, who wrote Spanish Gypsy, Agatha, The Legend of Fubal, How Lisa Loved the King, and Kingslays, Saint's Tragedy, and Andromeda. The age of Tennyson, if we look at the prose mainly writers were Thomas Carlyle, who wrote Sartor Resartus, Life of Schiller, Life of John Sterling, History of Frederick the Great, Ruskin's Modern Painters, The Seven Lamps of Architecture, Stones of Venice, two parts, Macaulay's The History of England, From the Accession of James II, Walter Pater, The Renaissance, Greek Studies, Imaginary Portraits, Marius, The Epicurean. If we look at the novel of Tennyson's time, there were quite a few good novelists like Charles Dickens, there was Thackeray, George Eliot, Edward Bulwer Lytton, Mrs. Gaskell, Charlotte Bronte, Emily Bronte, Anne Bronte, Charles Kingsley, Richard Doddridge Blackmore, and R.L. Stevenson, and their works are included there on the screen. Looking at the age of Hardy, we have Oscar Wilde writing The Renaissance, The Importance of Being Earnest, De Profundis, The Ballad of Reading, Gaul, The Fairy Tales, and I might include that Oscar Wilde was he was the one to start the aesthetic movement. Thomas Hardy wrote Tests of the D'Urbervilles, Jude the Obscure, The Return of the Native, The Woodlanders, The Dynasts. Poets of transition include Rudyard Kipling, Francis Thompson, A.E. Thompson, Robert Bridges, and A.E. Housman. If we look at those who were included in the revival of poetry, it was Rupert Brooke, who wrote Georgian poetry, The Great Lover, The Old Vicarage, Grantchester, and John Masefield, The Widow in the By Street, The Daffodil Fields, The Everlasting Mercy. Dramatists of the transition include George Bernard Shaw himself, who wrote Candida, You Never Can Tell, Man and Superman, Back in Methuselah. Now, looking at the Irish drama and poetry, the writers are W.B. Yeats, J.M. Synge, Zeno Casey, J.M. Barrie, Lewis Carroll, who wrote Alice in Wonderland, which everybody knows about. You have John Galsworthy and Harley Granville Barker, and all their works are included there on the screen for you. Then we have the novelists of transition, who include George Moore, Rudyard Kipling, and the 19th century novelists, if you take, they are H.G. Wells, who was basically concerned with science fiction, and he wrote The Time Machine, Kipps, Love and Mr. Lewisham, The History of Mr. Polly, Joseph Conrad, who wrote Lord Jim, Victory, Arnold Bennett, who wrote The Forsyte Saga, The Old Wives' Tale, Clayhanger, Rice, Seaman's Steps, Lytton Strachey's Eminent Victorians, and Queen Victoria. Looking at the present age, if we come to the present age, we have James Joyce, who wrote Ulysses, Finnegan's Wake, Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man, J.B. Priestley's An English Journey, Gerard Manley Hopkins wrote The Wreck of Deutschland, T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland, The Journey of the Magi, Ash Wednesday, The Cocktail Party, The Confidential Clerk, Murder in the Cathedral, The Family Reunion, 4 quartets. Christopher Fry wrote The Lady is Not for Burning. W.H. Auden and Christopher Isherwood wrote The Dog Beneath the Skin, The Ascent of F6, On the Frontier. Stephen Spender wrote Trial of a Judge. Dylan Thomas wrote Under Milkwood. Walter de la Mare wrote Peacock Pie. Virginia Woolf's The Voyage Out to the Lighthouse, The Waves, The Years, The Common Reader. E.M. Forster's Abinger Harvest. 2 Cheers for Democracy, Passage to India. D.H. Lawrence Brave New World. George Orwell 1984. Now, apart from this, there might be many other works which we have had to leave out because of time crunch, because of space crunch. But still, if you have any questions based on these particular ages starting right from the 17th century down to the 21st? You may put it in the segment below and I shall do my best to answer them.